can't push that thing.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Do we have anybody?
You can't push that thing.
How's everybody? Tom, Garnett. We've got no Kylie right now, and do we have anybody in the comments? Anybody else with us? Not that I can see yet, but they'll come around. So I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys in here so we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. I shrink you down there, Tom. I got to shrink myself down too. Still don't understand the necessity for having to do that, but apparently that's the way it is. Oh, I got a side shot of Garnett.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix some Premiere Pro problem.
To do with your new camera?
Well, I can't edit the 360 footage in Premiere Pro because the plugin's not working.
I have a lot of issues editing the 360 video. The 360 video also. The program that comes with the camera seems to work okay, but when you load it into something else, it causes me issues.
Yeah, I don't want to use that program because it doesn't have all the features that Premiere Pro does.
No, it doesn't. I use the program when I want something that needs motion blur because it does a great motion blur.
Yeah.
But the program, you're right, is not very advanced at all. Hello, Wolf. How's it going, buddy? You showed up just in time. You're the first one on board, buddy. I have not heard from Kylie to know if she's coming or not. Let's just text her and see. So how much did you fly with your new camera, Garnett?
Well, I flew around Collect Shores, all the way around the perimeter. That's a little over 2 miles.
Yeah.
So it did fine.
Was it louder?
It was much louder. I could hear the drone when it was really far away.
Yeah.
But I haven't tried it on the Mavic 2 yet. I did it on the Mavic 3. But I need to try it on the Mavic.
Oh, does it fit the 3? I didn't think it fit the 3.
Yeah, it's a strap. It just straps around the
okay.
body of the drone. But I don't want to fly the Mavic 3 with it because if it crashes, this is too much of a monetary loss. So I'd rather crash the Mavic 2 than the 3.
Uh-oh, Holo Wolf just said, I'm good, Grandpa. I don't know you, Holo Wolf. Who are you? Well, I'm sure I know you, but not by Holo Wolf, I don't. Anybody that's interested, which would be Holo Wolf right now, so he's the only one there. I am drinking brownie root beer tonight. It actually tastes pretty good. It has a great caramely aftertaste to it. Tom is drinking, I'm sure, his tea.
No, I'm on a 0 Dr. Pepper right now.
0 DP.
I forgot to make tea this morning, and I don't like to drink it unless it's cold.
Yeah.
Even with the ice.
Anthony. Okay. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Well, I know how's it going. You already told me that. Where are you at now, Anthony? You still in Tennessee? Comments got away from me. Oh, Anderson House. Okay. So, Garnet,
Yes, sir.
I put something together especially for you. You missed it last week. Did you, by chance, watch the recording on YouTube or any of it last week?
I watched parts of it.
Oh, did you see the beginning? Well, I'm just going to play this for you again.
Okay.
Pretty much all of us other three, have decided that if you really want to do this, we're going to go do it with you. We'll have a great time. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but as soon as you see this, it's going to refresh your memory.
Bring your arms up overhead. Interlace. Extends out.
Okay, we're doing tricks now. Doing tricks.
Well, it was supposed to be some goat yoga going on.
Oh, I saw the goats jumping around. I definitely will go do that.
Oh, did you see them on your screen?
I did yesterday or the last video.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know what
Okay.
all that was about, but yeah, I saw some stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. We decided that if you want to go do that, man, that we're all three down to go do that.
I'm game.
Yeah, I never even heard of it till you mentioned it last time or time before. So
Yeah.
I looked it up to see if I needed to
Yeah.
check your reality or if it was a real thing. I never heard of it before.
And there's an app I have on my phone because I like to go motorcycle camping. And people offer up places you can just go camp. And you
Yeah.
can go camp with the goats.
Man, that'd be awesome. That would be fun. So, man, I can't believe y'all didn't see that. Anthony, you're still in the comments. Did you see that by chance? Wade, how you doing, brother? Wade made it 2 weeks in a row. I appreciate that, Wade. Wade, did you see the goats jumping around on your screen? I got to figure out what's happening here, man. So I went to the Battleship today, flew the drone with the 360 camera. 360 camera settings, obviously, I took them off of auto last time I was down there and put them, set them manually, but I didn't fly after that. And apparently I set something really wrong because it was so blown out. It was barely, okay, he didn't see any goats either. Bummer. But it was barely seeable, was completely unusable.
Yeah.
Okay, Wade says he saw him. Wade, did you see him this time or last time? Because I just played him again, but nobody else saw him. Your video of the Battleship up against Pier 21, I thought was awesome.
Yeah, it turned out much better than I expected with the Photoshop.
Is it getting better views on one or the other channel?
No. Oh, yeah. On the ship channel, it has like 250 views. On
Yeah.
the drone channel, it has like 8,000 views. So, huge difference.
No figuring it out, is there?
Yeah.
But the drone channel is where you have most of your subscribers, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. But I started a new channel today. It's all going to be 360 videos.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, Wade
So I have
says,
3 channels.
yeah, it's hard enough to keep up with one.
What's
for
the
me.
name of the third one?
Let me see. I got to open it. I just created it. There are no videos on to the public yet. But it's great. I can go do all kinds of cool stuff like skydive and everything, and it's all tax deductible because it's for content.
Have you ever skydived?
I
Yeah,
never
did.
I never have.
I have.
I have too.
I have
It was
repelled
much
out
more
of
violent than I expected.
Was it? I repelled out of helicopters. I've never jumped out of an airplane.
Okay, the channel is named Exploring the World in VR 360.
That's awesome.
See if I can show it. Shit. It doesn't show the screen. It's too bright. Maybe it does.
Bye, Anthony. See you later. Thanks for coming by, dude.
My boss will really appreciate the new channel since I watch the other ones too during the day.
Man, I watch a lot of YouTube at work. I sit around doing not much else. Let's see. Does it have anything to do with the sub icon by the name? Oh, you're talking about the whether people can see the goats or not. Does it have anything to do with the sub icon by the name? And not by Holo Wolf, maybe a setting or something. I don't know, man. I'm still trying to work through. I'd like to say the bugs in the program, but the bugs are probably in my head more than anywhere else, trying to figure all the stuff out. And Tom, you didn't see any of them last time, did you?
Yeah, I got to see them last time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well,
I watched them on the replay of the chat later on. I watched it the next morning.
oh, yeah, but you didn't see it when it was live, did you, when we were
No.
on? No, I didn't think you did. I know Kylie did. So go figure.
Y'all are more technical than me.
Yeah, Kylie and Garnett are the technical ones, man. I'm an antique. Garnett's not far. Well, neither one of y'all are far behind me.
Nope. My hair's
Well,
falling out.
Yeah,
Mine too.
yeah, mine. I keep mine buzzed because there's not enough of it to look like anything else if I don't.
Yeah, I do. Every 3 weeks, I just cut it all off.
Yep. Real easy to wash and wear. You don't have to do anything to take care of it.
Yeah. I need soap. I don't need shampoo anymore.
I'm going to play this goat video again. While it's playing, I'm going to mess around with it, see if there's something I can figure out about it.
Bring your arms up overhead. Interlace. Hip extends out.
That is so disappointing. Let me try playing something else here, see if y'all see this. Let's see if you can see this real quick.
And that's all I have to say about that.
All right, man. God dog it. That ain't the issue.
How much of a notice you think we'll get on seeing if the ship's going to float in the end of February?
Man, probably next to nothing, just like last time.
We'll start seeing Facebook posts that it's moving.
Oh, weight's off. I just played a clip of Forrest Gump saying that's all I got to say about that. Wade saw that, so I don't know why you guys are not seeing it. Tom's never seen anything, but Garnett, I think you've seen stuff before. That's a shame. I had so many things lined out. So let's see if you see this. Let's see if you guys can see this. See anything at all?
Nope.
Yay! Man. Let's see. Working on things here. Not ignoring anybody. Working on stuff. See if I can get something working here. Okay, I'm going to shut you guys down for just a second, but I'll bring you back.
All righty.
You're still here, so you don't have to do anything. I'll bring you back in a second. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Yes, we want to delete that. Yeah, I know that feeling. All right, let me play something else. See if y'all can see this now. Anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Go figure. Well, that ruins everything I had planned.
Am I going to send AJ down there?
You might have to. May have to hire him on as a consultant. What, pray tell, is the deal? All right. I'm going to close it down again just a second. Then I'll bring y'all back again. Oh, no, it won't let me close that one down. So I'm not going to. Wade, yes, that was my Jeep. You're the only one that saw it, unfortunately, but that was it. Tom, I don't know if Tom has seen my Jeep or not. Have you?
Yeah.
In person?
Yeah.
Have you?
I've seen it at the Battleship a couple times.
That's right. I used to drive it out to the Battleship all the time.
Someone else just appeared on here. Hi there.
What's up, man?
Oh, that is Braden. Let me go ahead and pull him in here too and shrink this down. Now there's 4 of us.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Braden, check this out. Tell me if you see any of this video here.
It's got pictures of your Jeep on it.
Yeah, you saw it where?
Over here in the little corner.
So you didn't see it full screen?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, man. Seems like every time I get one thing working on this, something else stops.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sometimes there's like a little option to where you could do where it like fills the whole screen. It's like a little separate tab.
Yeah, I've clicked on that. Garnett and Tom, well, Tom has never seen any of the videos, but Garnett was seeing them 2 weeks ago, but now he can't see them either. So it's got to be something I've got set wrong here. I would think. Well, I don't know. Wade is seeing them. Wade, are you seeing them full screen or just in a tiny little box? If they open in a second tab, let's see, full screen. Okay, he's seeing a full screen, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the only time I see it is when it's down here in this little corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Let me get rid of that thing. Maybe that's my issue. Let me try it again. Anything? Obviously
No,
not.
no video.
Let's see here. No music, no nothing.
Nope.
Nothing,
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's beyond me.
When I was watching the live stream, because I watched it a little bit before I came in here,
Yeah.
and I think my buddy Brody is watching it too. He said that the video will show up for them. Oh, see, there he is right there. See, the video will show up for us, but it.
C6? Is that
Yeah.
Brody?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Brody.
Okay, so did he say he's seeing it full screen?
Yeah, so the people actually watching the video can see it. It's just we can't.
Well, they've always been able to see it. So it must be, it can't be me, it must be them.
It's probably me.
Yeah, okay, Brody says he can see it just fine. What you working on, Garnet?
Drivers for this, trying to fix this bug in this program.
It drives you crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I want to edit that video.
Indy the German Shepherd is napping on my lap, so I'm not going anywhere, so don't get a rush. I'm okay. Not that you are. You got a German Shepherd. That's a big old puppy. So, yeah, working with that 360 video drives me batty at times. At times, it seems to go through no issue. And at other times, I try it and I try it and I try it. I look up videos to see what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing everything right. And it just doesn't seem to work right for some reason. You know, I use a different video editor than you do, but a lot of times I'll put it in, I'll click on the 360 video button. It lets me edit it as 360. When I go to produce it, I click on it, there's a 360, and then it comes out, the two sides.
Yeah.
Instead of making a 360 video of it, it makes like two cameras pointing different ways, which is what it is, but it doesn't make it a 360 video. I redo it, I change the settings, sometimes I can't get it. And I don't understand why. It should be, you watch the videos on doing it on YouTube, and it seems like a very simple, straightforward thing, but it just doesn't work that way for me. And what I like, the only thing, or the major thing, there's a couple things I like about their software that comes with it. But the major thing I like about their software that comes with it is you can point the viewer in a direction, and then you can set a keyframe and change their direction to where they're looking at something else. Kind of like I did in that video where I'm flying up to the Texas, but I saw that seagull coming, so I put my marker on him. And in the video, you can motion track something. So I motion tracked that seagull. And as the drone was flying forward, of course, Garnet, but nothing was changing with the drone. It was just flying forward. But that 360 camera followed the seagull. And I got a dolphin in that picture too. I like doing that with their software, but I really prefer doing 360 videos where people can, move their camera around and see the whole world. But man, I just sometimes I get it, but when I get it, it's a stroke of luck. Is that kind of the issue you're having with it too?
No, there's one plugin that I need to work in Adobe that's not working. I can't reframe the view.
Oh, you can reframe it with this is what I do. I reframe it with the software that came with it. And then I load that into my editing program. And because let me back up a little bit. In the software that came with it,
Yeah.
you can trim the edges, but you can't cut sections out of the middle. So I trim the edges and then I send people off the direction I want them to go. And then I process that and I load that into my other program where I can cut sections out of it that I really don't want into it.
Yeah. I want to skip the Insta360 software altogether.
Yeah, that's doable from what I understand. And maybe I'll try that because maybe that's where I'm making my mistake. Maybe that's where I'm making or having the issue to where my next program won't process it in 360, but in dual camera.
Yeah.
Your videos always to crash. Well, I appreciate that, Wade. It's not good. It's not easy. I don't know about Garnett, but for me, learning to edit video at all had a pretty steep learning curve, and working with 360 is going to have the
It's a whole nother beast.
Yeah, the same learning curve. It's like starting all over.
Me myself, I've been trying to look into some video editing software, and I'm not really sure which one to try because there's like a whole bunch of ones out there, and they all kind of work different, and all just kind of depends on which one you prefer. And
well, if you don't want to pay money, DaVinci Resolve is the best.
Yeah, that's the one that I've been working with so far. I've kind of figured it out a little bit on how it works. It seems pretty simple. It's just my problem with it is when you're trying to, like, let's say there's a section of your video that you want to cut out. Since the audio file and the video itself are kind of separate in DaVinci Resolve, in order to cut that audio file out, you have to like do something else. So I know how to cut a video part out, but in order to cut the audio file to match up with the video is a little more difficult. So it's all just kind of like a small learning curve.
All the movies you watch in the theater, they're made on DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, sorry?
All the movies you watch at the cinema and on TV, they're all made with DaVinci.
Really? That's cool.
Are they really?
Yeah.
And DaVinci is a free one?
Yeah. The only reason you need to pay is if you want to get these really advanced features that we don't really need.
Yeah.
But it's a one-time fee. You pay like $256 and you have, for life, all the features.
For life? Not a yearly deal?
With Adobe Suite, I'm paying like $40 per month.
Oh, I'm paying about $100 a year for mine.
Yeah.
It's mine. Well, you can pay by month with mine, but I prefer paying for it all at one lump sum because it's almost half the price than paying by the month.
Yeah, and then I pay $200 a year for Epidemic Sounds, and it adds up.
Yep, I got Epidemic Sound too. I don't know what it is now. It's like $15 or $20 a month. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I do it by the year. It's a little bit cheaper.
Do you? I should do that too. I love Epidemic Sound though. That's one of my favorite parts of making a video is searching through there for the music I want to put on it.
It's so hard. The sound can make or break a video.
It really can, yeah. And it's so hard because I put in my videos what strikes me as moving or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know if it's going to strike everybody that way or not.
Yeah, I get complaints every time I put music. Even on the last video, somebody says, that's not music. That sounds like someone beating on pots and pans. That was the video I posted last night.
One of the I have added. Well, you both of you, Braden doesn't know, but you two know that I've got the wartime letters that I read every time.
Yeah.
But I've added 2 new sections or sequences, whatever you want to call them. One I called Strange War Devices. And that I was going to put in videos of, which I've got it in here, but obviously you guys can't see it, so why play it? Unless Wade wants to see it. But Strange War Devices is, I ran across a video on YouTube of really odd weapons that were conceived and invented and tested, probably never used in World War II. But I know that video is what gave me the idea of doing a series or sequence or whatever on strange war devices. But I know that carries over into all wars. Wars always are, the mother of invention, because there's more necessity in a war than there is in peacetime, I guess. But anyway, the other one, I decided I was going to do a video of the week, and I was going to surprise Garnett. His video was going to be the video of the week of the Battleship Texas appearing at Pier 21. But you guys can't see that either, so.
No.
Is there any way to post links to Tom and Garnett's channels? Tom doesn't have a channel.
No.
Tom and I met. He was a subscriber, and we met at the Battleship Texas and just become friends over time. Garnett doesn't have a channel. He's got 3 channels. His channels are What the Ship, SHIP.
Yeah, but if you search for that, it won't come up.
Are you kidding?
Nope. It brings up some other guy's channel that titles all of his videos What the Ship. It will not bring my channel up at all.
That sucks.
Yeah.
His other channel that you can find is Third Coast Drones. Drones with an S or no S?
No S.
No S. Okay, Third Coast Drone. And his new one is I don't even know. Was it, Garnett? Repeat it again.
Ask Tom, because I already forgot.
What is it, Tom?
I'm trying to remember now.
Exploring the world in VR 360, I think. And hopefully there will be a video up tonight.
All right, Braden, your buddy has to go eat. Looks like he's out of here.
Yeah, he let me know.
I haven't eaten yet, too. I've been trying to fix this computer.
That's the kind of thing that can make you have a very successful diet.
Yeah.
Needing to work on a computer, because when you want to do something like that, you can't break yourself away from it, even to eat. Or I can't.
I'm going to cook a pizza in the air fryer.
So focused on it.
Yeah.
Okay, Wade, well, you can see the chat. Are you vaping, Garnett?
Unfortunately, yes.
I thought so. I don't see anything come out, but I see that go up to your mouth every now and then.
I figured that's what that was.
There's that fire-breathing dragon.
If you hold it in, no smoke comes out. So I do it on the airplane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You do it on the airplane?
Yeah. While they're giving the announcement, no vaping allowed. I look them right in the eye and just do this, and they don't even know.
I've never actually been on an airplane before. I've always wondered what those experiences were like. Sometime later.
I was on 3 of them last week.
Really? Sometime later this coming year in the summer, I'm supposed to be flying out to Washington, and this is going to be my first time on an airplane, so I don't really know what to expect.
You need to watch an airplane crash movie right before your flight.
That's like telling somebody to watch the Titanic before getting on the Galveston ferry.
Yeah. You can expect to be pinned back in your seat. As a matter of fact, if you don't feel pinned back in your seat, then you should worry about something.
Yeah. And you'll hear weird noises, and I look around, and the stewardesses aren't paying attention, so it must be okay.
Yeah. I told him a couple of weeks ago that once that thing leaves the ground, it feels like a rocket ship. You're going to feel like you're going almost straight up.
Yeah.
I always feel like, we're going up too fast. We're going to stall out, man.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever left from the airport at Salt Lake City? Because you do go straight up there.
Mountains?
Yeah, at the end of the runway, there's a mountain. He's got to go up and over it. So going down the runway, you're looking like I see something in front of us.
Garnet, you gonna try to go down to the ship tomorrow, or you got stuff to do?
I've got a computer job on a ship, a VHF job, and some radar maintenance.
Ah.
But I should be finished by noon.
When you go do that stuff, do you like the one you were just on? You were on it for several days.
Yeah.
I know you stay on the ship, right? You don't helicopter back and forth, do you?
Oh, well, I do when they're on Coast Guard hold and they're too far out or the weather's bad or something. I'll take a helicopter.
Do you?
Yeah.
So he's a secret agent, Braden. He hasn't ever admitted that, but he's a government secret agent that works on radars on ships.
I don't work on radars very often. I do them mainly the computers and electronics.
Oh.
The radars every now and then.
Seems like it takes a lot of knowledge to know how to do.
Well, I was IT for almost 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't fix my computer.
You're not getting paid for it. That's why you can't fix it.
Everything's working except for one plug-in.
I wouldn't even know how to do none of that. Somebody told me how to update your drivers. I don't even know where to go to do that.
Well, I just downloaded. There's a new driver installing as we speak.
Oh, wow.
So it was a big one. It was a gigabyte.
Oh,
For
wow.
a driver? Wow.
For a driver?
Yep.
Maybe that's your issue.
Seems like nothing ever goes right when I'm working on a computer.
It's a powerful computer.
Do you work with a laptop or desktop?
For the video editing, I use a desktop, but I have a laptop that I use when I'm traveling. But the desktop is amazingly powerful. It blows through 4K footage like it's nothing.
Does it really? It takes my of course I got a good laptop, but it still takes to process a 15-minute video, it takes it about an hour.
Oh, it takes me about 30 seconds.
Say what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
So I used to have a lot of crypto miners, so I have all these high-end graphics cards.
Ah, okay. I have no idea what a crypto miner is, but
Well, I had a bunch of them. I had a lot.
What are you running, like an RTX 4090?
No, this one's got a 3090 in it.
Oh, okay. I was about to
But
say
back when I
high-end,
bought
like
this-
4090.
When I bought this card, it was $3,000 just for the graphics card.
Holy crap.
oh man.
My computer's got a RTX 3050 in it.
I've got I think a 2060 in the laptop and a 2060 in my other desktop.
GeForce makes some pretty good graphics cards.
Oh, I think the new driver installed.
Maybe it's NVIDIA.
Yeah.
NVIDIA, I love NVIDIA.
Yeah, it's not GeForce.
NVIDIA is GeForce.
Guns and Gears is here. How's it going,
Guns
man?
and Gears.
My wife is loving her new puppy dog, Guns and Gears. The other dogs, however, are not so much. They're all, the youngest one of our other dogs is 8 years old. He's now, whatever he is, 8 or 9 weeks old. He's got all his teeth now. He's finished cutting all his teeth. They're about as sharp as a needle. So the old dogs, spend half their day running from him because he wants to play. He's a little puppy. He's full of energy. He wants to play. And they're old dogs that belong to old people. All they want to do is hang around, lay down, and watch TV.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, he asked if that was you. Yeah, that's him. So, Garnet, when's the next time you got something coming up that you know of?
Tomorrow.
When? Oh, tomorrow?
Tomorrow. And then I've got another ship that's anchored off of Corpus right now coming to Houston that I'll have to go to whenever it gets here. So I hope it's not on Wednesday, but it might be.
And what are you doing on that one?
What am I doing on? Oh, I'm doing a VDR APT.
Yeah, you said that like I know what it
You
means.
too, Dad.
So the ships have what's called a voyage data recorder. It's like the black box on an airplane.
Okay, yeah.
It records everything going on the ship, all the audio conversations, speed.
Are you
everything.
kidding? Are you talking about throughout the entire ship or just on the bridge?
On the bridge, but it monitors the engine and everything. So once a year, it's got to be inspected. So I go on board, I put my computer on it, I do a download of the data, I do all these tests on it, and then I write a report and send the data to the manufacturer, and they issue a certificate saying it's good for a year. But it has to be tested every year.
So do you do any analyzing of the data, or does the computer do all that and then give you a red or a green button?
Well, no, I look at the data to make that brings up like a playback screen, and on my screen I can see all the radar images, the ECDIS images, the gyro position, speed. I can hear the people talking from the different microphones. I have to make sure all that's working. But what's crazy is, so I go to these military vessels too, and then I download their data. They're under the same regulations as civilian ships, and then I leave the ship with that on my computer. What if they were talking about something confidential?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you leave with that on your computer? Seems like they would.
I've got like 100 versions of ships on my computer right now. I could go back and play.
Seems like they would have somebody on board to erase the information or maybe take your computer. Seems like, but
yeah, I was always wondering about this. It's like it seems like a security hole.
It would seem that way, but maybe
That's probably going to happen on Wednesday now.
Yeah. Sorry, sir, you got to leave the computer.
Even that ship I was on in Norfolk 2 weeks ago, it's one of the Cape vessels, and so I had to test their AIS, which broadcasts the position of the ship. And as soon as I tested it, they wanted it turned off because they didn't want all the protesters knowing where that ship was at.
No kidding.
Yep.
That's funny. I wish Kylie was here. She knows a lot about that kind of stuff. More than me. Less than you, more than me.
There's going to be a black Suburban pulling up here in a minute.
Yeah.
We need your laptop.
Authorized personnel only.
Hey, Guns and Gears, I'm going to play something real quick. Give me your feedback to let me know if you see this or not. I'm going to play the goats.
Yeah.
Bring your arms up overhead. Interlace.
Did you see the goats, Guns and Gears?
Nope.
I know you didn't. Oh, that's my son getting a phone call. He says he saw it. How do you do this? Hello? Do what? Oh no, I'm right in the middle of my live stream too. I'm surprised you're not watching. Yeah. For what? Oh, okay. Let me call you back when I'm done with this, and I'll let you know. Okay. All right, bye. That's the first. Probably won't be a last, but it's first.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he saw the goats jumping. So I wonder if I know, Tom, you're on your phone and you've never seen any of them. So but I wonder if you got something set wrong somewhere, Garnett. I wonder.
Let me pull it up on my phone so I can see the live stream.
When I was watching it, I could see it.
Yeah.
Guess I need to update my laptop.
Oh, Kylie texted me back. She says she got called into work. She can't come tonight.
All right. Try the goats again. I'm watching on the phone to see what happens.
Here we go.
Bring your arms up overhead. And they're like,
Yeah, we see it.
Oh yeah, I see the goats.
Yeah.
So I wonder why they're not showing. It must be a setting on your computer, I guess.
I just heard myself say I see the goats. And what's cool, on my phone, we're in a different order on the screen.
No kidding.
Yep. I'm on the bottom right on this computer, but the bottom left on my phone. And
Yeah,
you're
I'm
on the bottom
normally on the
left
bottom. I'm normally on the bottom left, but now I'm on the bottom right.
Oh,
You're
I
on
got
top
you.
right on the phone.
Yeah, I got you top right on my screen, Tom.
Yeah. It's for me. It's on the I'm on the very bottom on the right side. Papa Cap's right above me.
Papa Cat, that would be
Yeah.
me.
The old man.
Yeah, I got that because I'm a gun guy. Used to go shooting with guns and gears all the time.
Yeah, my top right.
I've got Braden on my top left, Tom on my top right.
Yeah, so Tom's like right next to me on this side, so he's on my left. Garnett's
Yeah,
above him, and you're above me.
yeah, that's how I'm seeing it.
Redhead Guns, that's my son. Well, getting a lot of family in here anyway. Matthew, have you seen? Here, I'm going to play the goat video. Or did you see the goat video, Matthew?
Oh, I think the plug-in's working.
Oh, your 1 gigabyte download did it.
I switched to the studio driver. That's cool.
That does not seem right.
That's always, he said he saw the goat video too. So that's always a relief when you get something working like that, isn't it?
But now something else is not working. I fixed one problem, called another.
Chain reaction.
It seems how it always goes with anything. You break something, fix it, and another thing breaks.
What the heck, man?
See, you're a single individual. You're lucky. You can stay up all night long if you want to working on it.
It has its advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, I know it does. But so does the other way around.
I won't even talk about what I discovered on the headset last night.
Was it online?
Yeah. So I play poker every night with the VR headset.
Oh, do you?
I was talking to these guys, and they're like, have you been to X Hamster VR? I'm like, no. So I went and checked it out.
Oh, boy.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was can't even describe it.
No. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
Tom.
different people over there.
I'm losing you, Tom. I just got from your nose up right now. There you are.
All
There you are.
right.
Tom said he doesn't like light. He's like
No.
my wife. He's like my wife. He's a vampire. He likes it dark. Do you like it hot or cold, temperature-wise, in the house?
Cold.
Yes, she's the same way.
I
No
can't
light
stand it
and
when
cold.
it's cold. I
No.
can't stand it when it's cold.
I've got a heater on the floor right behind me right now.
Yeah, I've got my fan going, but only because if that fan's not going, it gets like really, really hot in here.
So Garnett, you got a question there, Garnett?
What's the question? Who's it from? Let me see.
Gears and Guns.
Group. I don't see. Oh, social. I got it on the bottom. Okay, there we go. What were you talking about the ships? This on the engine side or the GPS side?
No,
The
it's
VDR. The VDR records the RPM, the position of the thrusters, the rudder angle. So I don't know what you mean.
Right here, it says he's talking about like the GPS side of things, and he asked us AIS is for navigation.
Yeah, the AIS is recorded too. So it's recording everything the AIS is receiving.
What's AIS stand for?
Automatic Identification System.
Ah, okay.
So the
like
ship is always broadcasting on a radio frequency how fast it's going, where it's at, what direction it's pointing.
like a transponder.
Yeah, so when you pull up the apps on your phone, that's how it knows where the ships are. There's receivers that are picking those up. Just like a transponder on an airplane.
Yeah. Speaking of which, when I was at the battleship today, there was a Coast Guard helicopter. It was flying around the battleship, but it was flying maybe half mile east of it, then a half mile west of it, kind of just going back and forth.
Yep.
Very low, probably 150 feet.
Yeah.
I had to wait for the thing to stop. I don't know if they were doing training or what was going on, but I had to wait for it to go away.
So every night in Kima, about 6 or 7 o'clock, they fly over going across the bay, and they are not over 500 feet.
No, not even close. There's
like
no way.
250 or 300.
Yeah.
So a civilian aircraft can't fly that low. It's against the rules. But
yeah, I could have easily flown higher and looked down on him easily.
Yeah. And I had my drone in Corpus Christi one day, and I was going to fly down the seawall, and some Black Hawk came down like 100 feet off the water. Just boom. I was like, that would have been bad.
That would have been bad. Would have been cool video if you could have got it, though. Oh, you got another question there.
All right, I got to scroll down to see the latest. Shoot. You do this in airplanes also? No, only ships.
Did you see his comment above that one? Let's see.
I'm curious. I'm an engine guy. I'm curious. I've been trying to learn some nav stuff. I've been learning the waterways. Yeah, I was a captain for 14 years, but not anymore.
Were you really? What kind of ship? Don't tell me shrimp boat.
No, I was running offshore fishing and diving charters out of Freeport and Galveston.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, go to Facebook and look up Captain Beard Charters. That's me.
Last time me and Papa Cap went to the Battleship Texas, we were actually talking about engines now that you mentioned that. And one particular engine that there is I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's this giant, it's like, apparently it's like the world's largest engine, and they put it in like these oil tankers and stuff. It's like something, what was it, like 512,000 liters or something like that. I don't remember, but I ended up looking it up, and it's very interesting here. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, Garnett posted a video of some people working on an engine on a ship that he was on, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that.
It's this one. The Wärtsilä Sulzer RTA 96C.
Yeah,
It's
that's what's in the Maersk vessels too.
Yeah, it's a 2-stroke straight 14, so it's giant cylinders. But from what I've seen, apparently how the pistons are built is it has the crankshaft. It has something coming from the crankshaft to another like connecting rod, and then from that rod it goes to the top of the piston. So it's like essentially it's two connecting rods connected to one to make one giant piston.
Well, the Battleship engine's the same way. The rod doesn't go directly to the crankshaft. Yeah,
it's a 2-stroke diesel.
Yeah.
But it's like huge.
Yeah.
They said it's like the world's largest engine or something like that, and I'm thinking, wow, I wonder what that would look like in something like an older ship that uses like steam powered or stuff.
I've been looking at getting one and putting it on top of my Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they measure their fuel burn rate by how many tons per hour they're burning.
Tons
per hour. Yep.
Tons per hour. That's a lot of diesel.
Well, they don't really burn diesel. They can burn diesel, but they buy what's called it's heavy bunker fuel. So at room temperature, it's not even liquidy. They've got to heat it up to make it where it'll flow into the engine. It's real cheap crap oil.
Here, I'll read it.
So is it kind of like sludge?
Yeah, they have to heat it. So the barges that come fuel the ships up have these big heaters on there keeping it hot. But whenever they come into port are a certain distance from the coast, they switch over to clean diesel. But once they get away, they start burning that crap.
So right here it says the Wärtsilä RT Flex 96C is a two-stroke turbocharged low-speed diesel engine designed by the Finnish manufacturer. I still don't even know if I'm pronouncing this as Wärtsilä.
That's right.
It is designed for large container ships that run on heavy fuel oil. It is the largest 14-cylinder. Its largest 14-cylinder version is 13.5 meters high, 26.59 meters long, weighs over 2,300 tons. That's a weird way to spell tons. And 80.08 megawatts. The engine is the largest. I'm really bad with this. Reciprocating engine in the world. 14-cylinder version first entered commercial service in September 2006 aboard the Emma Maersk.
Yep.
The design is similar to the older RTA 96C engine, but with common rail technology in place of the traditional camshaft, chain gear, fuel pump, and hydraulic actuator systems. This provides maximum performance at lower revolutions per minute, reduces fuel consumption, and emits lower levels of harmful emissions. Its redline is said to be 350 RPM.
Well, that's pretty fast. Most of the ships I go on, they redline at about 90 RPMs.
Yeah, hopefully when they get the Texas back open, we'll be able to get you, Braden, and everybody else down into the engine room. I've been in the engine
I'd
room.
love to see that.
I've been in the engine room, but I bet it's been 40 years ago when I was in there.
It was 2010 last time I was down there.
2010?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Those old ships run on, what was it, steam, and Papa Cap was telling me that nobody alive today would be able to figure out how to start it, and that they've got like stuff cut up to where it can't be started and stuff. And
yeah, the Navy put an end to steam or compressed air ever being run through any museum ship again.
What if we stuck the Wärtsilä motor in the battleship? See if it works.
You would have to do it when the sides were off of it.
Are the engines still there? Yeah, the engines are still in the Battleship Texas. The USS New York, who is at the bottom of the ocean, has the same engines. And I believe the Titanic has the same engines at the bottom of the ocean.
Here, actually, let's get Google out again and see if... Let's see.
I think the Titanic had 2 steam engines and 1 turbine.
So the Titanic propulsion was supplied by 3 main engines, 2 reciprocating 4-cylinder triple expansion steam engines, and 1 centrally placed low-pressure Parsons turbine, each driving a propeller. The 2 reciprocating engines had a combined output of 30,000 horsepower.
That's weak compared to modern standards.
Yeah, that's weak compared to now, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Wärtsilä said like 100.
Uh-oh.
Something crazy like that.
Oh, there you are. You locked up for a minute there, Braden.
Did you see the engine video I posted a couple of weeks ago on that ship?
I did. He didn't, I don't believe.
Yeah, it was 12 cylinders and 100,000 horsepower.
Yeah, so the Battleship Texas has 2 triple. Yeah, so it's essentially the BB-55 or something like that. Yeah, it's the exact same engine that was in the Titanic. Or similar design, because I'm not sure.
Well, they were both produced at about the same time.
Yep, they were. Just a few years apart. A few as in 2 or 3.
I can only imagine how long it takes to build something like that. I'm talking back in like 1912. It probably doesn't take that much time to build nowadays, but back then it probably took like years.
I don't remember. I think once they started the Texas, I think they had her finished and done in 3 or 4 years. And at the time, she was the most high-tech thing on the seas. Now she's just a little shrimp compared to what they build these days.
So crazy to think about. So crazy to think about how fast technology advances in even 5 years.
But they don't they don't armor things like they did back then either. Military ships now have armor maybe around their munitions, but the holes on them are no longer armored at all, I don't believe, from what I've read.
It makes no sense. The modern weapons are too powerful.
That's what I was going to say. They depend on defenses instead of,
Yeah.
you know, back then, World War II, they assumed that they were going to get hit, so they had to build for that. Now the assumption is we're going to stop them from hitting us.
If we get hit, we're done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why not just build both at the same time? That would make a little more sense to me. Just make it to where it can withstand a fight and also give one at the same time.
Because you'll be too slow and burn too much fuel.
Yeah.
Not cost effective.
Yeah, Texas is. I think I told you, Braden, but the armor on the turrets of the Texas, I believe, I can't remember exactly now. I think it's 22 or 26 inches thick. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Solid steel.
I asked it. That's when I asked you if you could fly your drone through the hole of that thing. I'm like, what would you see on the other side? Like, I don't know.
Oh, through the barrel?
Yeah, through the barrel, because they're like huge.
Yeah, drone would never make it through there. You'd lose signal inside that thing.
I just want to go on it and see what's up there.
So how long you been doing this ship work, Garnett?
5 years.
5 years now.
Well, for this company, I was doing it on my own for a while, and then my biggest customer offered me a job.
Sounds fun.
But I was hired on for IT. I was doing their IT. I was the IT manager for the company. And then we merged with the bigger company, and they took over the IT. And they said, well, you can be a technician, or you cannot have a job. So I started working on ships.
Yeah, technician sounds great, doesn't it?
It sounds so fun to do.
Technician or no job.
Yeah. Wait till you live in an airport for a couple of weeks straight.
I've never even been to an airport.
Oh, we're at an hour.
Whoa.
And Garnett's got stuff to do.
I'm getting closer. I've got everything but one other problem fixed. But I got the main problem fixed.
I've got some video I'm working on. I did video today when I was there on my 360 hand camera on a tripod.
Yeah.
Just recording what was going on. I started doing that, well, for several reasons. One of the reasons, I want to get one of those cops coming up to me and talking to me. Braden was there one time. A cop came up to me, and I told him everything, that I knew. I had a license. I knew I couldn't go so far that way. I know the Coast Guards are that way. I know not to go there. Anyway, I don't know if somebody called on me and those guys just show up to put on a show, but I've had them show up on me twice and question me twice, and neither one of them gave me a hassle at all. He
practically schooled him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you got your flight thing, your license? He's like, yeah, I've got it on me. He's like, well, do you know? He's like, yeah, I can't fly out, can't go so high. And the cop just kind of looked like, okay. All right, we all have fun, and just walked off.
Yeah.
You should, can you, oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, so anyway, I started using that 360 camera for that and for people that might come up, Karens that might come up. So I did some video with that. I did some video with the drone camera and with the 360 camera on the drone, which came out blown out, crappy. So I got to go back and redo that. But I did get some video that I'm working with right now, trying to put something together. I was hoping on having something together by the end of tomorrow, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen now.
Whoa!
Are you in business?
I think so. Yes, everything's working.
He's in business.
Let's go.
Okay.
I will have a video up tonight.
That's a good time to call it. On which channel?
I'm going to put it on the VR channel.
I'm going to check that out.
That one's hard to find because I don't know how you would find it.
I wonder if you can Can you talk? I wonder if you can type in a person's name and find all of their channels. I've never tried that, so I don't know if you can do that or not.
Unfortunately not.
Because I want to watch it on the headset. I don't care about what it looks like on the computer. I want to watch it on the VR headset.
Yeah, I love doing that myself. Have you ever seen that Blue Angels 360 video where you're sitting in a cockpit while they're flying a show?
I've watched some, maybe the one that comes with the Quest. But I found a channel last night. This one girl, she just travels around the world, and she has a 3D camera, and she went to like all these different places. And I watched her for like an hour. Plus, she's really cute, so she's fun to watch.
Now can you see? I've thought about 3D too myself, but you can't. Can you see 3D without some glasses or something?
No, I was watching in the Quest.
Okay, so in there, it would be 3D in the Quest.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of just like 360, but it's like all mapped out to where you can actually like see it?
No,
It
it's
kind of
true
pops out
3D.
at you.
Yes.
So
true
when I was on
3D.
X Hamster, it was 3D.
That's nice. Speaking of experiences, I did a flight simulator when we went to the airplane place. I don't really know what it's called.
Lone
Did a
Star
flight
Flight Museum.
simulator. Yeah, I did an
were
airplane
closed when I was there.
simulator, and that was very. I was scared because I thought I was gonna get motion sick, but it was actually very fun to do. I didn't want it to stop. Could you know how you could play videos? See if you can play a little bit of that in there. Maybe they can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Justin, send me the information on that drone. I'll check it out. I'm sure for him it will be okay. As long as it's got GPS. GPS is very important to have. Without GPS, forget about it. I don't know. Garnett, have you flown your, you've got the FPV drone, you said, right?
Yeah, but it has GPS too.
It does have GPS, okay. Can you fly it?
That's how. So if you let off the controls on it, it just freezes in space, just like the other drone.
Okay, yeah.
But whenever I'm flying under the bridge and stuff, I turn off the return to home because if I lose signal, it's going to go straight up and hit the bridge.
Yeah. And then you're going to have a submarine.
Yep. I've already have a couple of those.
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna hop off here.
Yeah. I got to go too because I told myself I was going to try to hold these to an hour. I know most guys go about 2 hours, but none of my stuff is working tonight, so that destroyed what I wanted to do.
So I'll send you a link to this video in our text chat when it's done.
Yeah.
And maybe you can find the channel in your goggles.
Yeah, do that. That'd be awesome.
Do that.
Okay, Tom, thanks. Thanks for coming, Tom.
All righty.
And Kylie, we sorely missed Kylie, but she had to go to work. We all understand how that is. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. Garnett, send me that link when you got it, man.
Yep.
Guys in the chat, appreciate all of y'all being here. I hate to call them a show because Johnny Carson did shows. This is not a show. This is a live stream. Sorry, this live stream did not go per plan, but keeping our fingers crossed it'll be better next Monday. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all coming by. I hope y'all come by next Monday when things will be more operational. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna shut this down, and I appreciate everybody. Garnett, looking forward to that link.
All right.
Me too.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
And that's all I have to say about that.